Hey there, Darkstar here. We are back in Minchumina. Starting for Talkeetna today. Papa Alpha Tango Kilo on leg 15 of our Alaska tour. Trek. You want to call it trek. I like that word better. Really like the environmental sound here. We will be departing shortly. I spent some of today working on my checklist finally. We even have part of our checklist automated, and other parts might get semi-automated. So if we look, like I can go like that, and I can put my flaps down some, and I'll take my brakes off here. Hopefully we don't roll anywhere. On the before start checklist.
Before start, cockpit preparation. Parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
Emergency power lever normal.
Set.
Flaps retracted.
Flaps.
Circuit breakers in check. Power lever idle check.
These are
Prop feathered check. Fuel condition lever at cutoff check. Before start checklist complete.
no, we actually want to move that back. So those last ones it doesn't do. It doesn't do the levers. It could, but it doesn't help me because I have them bound on an axis, and as soon as that axis updates anything, it would move them. So it can also do the fuel stuff, and I have tested it, but I don't want it to per se. I'm generally gonna just do the checklist myself rather than have it do it, but I'm also making a bunch of notes, and I'm going to modify the checklist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but in say intentions, which is where I'm starting from, you can bring in the checklists. And so like this is that checklist that it just ran. So you manage it through the checklist tuner, and then you sync it into here. And then you can either just, as I did, say on the voice to your copilot to run a checklist blah blah blah, and it'll do it. Or you can just bring it up here or on your phone. So I grabbed this one from someone who already had it. So, but I'm modifying it to work the way that I want. For one, the one that they used is tied into SPAD, and I don't use SPAD, so I don't want to do those things. Generally speaking, I just want to run it myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't have to let it run it. You can just look at it. And I use, Say Intentions has this thing called Pocket Sky you can run on your phone. In Pocket Sky, you can view the checklists. I like those checklists a lot better. Just having it up on my phone. However, I have a piece of paper that I printed out to work on, and it has all my notes on it, so I'm going to do both. All right, so first thing is let's get our weights in. I really wish it would remember them or something. But I guess that's okay. We don't know how much fuel we're going to take, but I believe half is going to be more than sufficient. So we're going to go with that. So let's just make a note. Okay, 155 pounds. I'm sorry, I said 155. 1,055 pounds of fuel. And Papa Alpha Tango Kilo. We'll let it pick an altitude. I was kind of pre-looking at my flight here. So if we try and go straight over, we have to fly over Denali. Now maybe that's worth doing. I think we can make it in this plane. So the question is, should we go the long way around, or should we try to fly over roughly Denali? I don't know. Sure where it is, right there. That's the peak of Denali. So going from here down to here would basically be straight over it. I say let's do it. Let's do it. And by the way, this is the rest of the route, and I added some more legs than I had originally planned on because I decided I like these shorter ones better than the longer ones. So going to Talkeetna today, and then we're gonna do the rest of these legs. Each leg roughly one stream, except for maybe these really short ones. Like that one's only 14. So, but I'd kind of like to hop over here, and then I'll probably go ahead and go all the way down to here, and I might even go to this. I might do this leg all in one because those are pretty short. And then this would be 160 if I combined them. So I don't know. I might. And then I'll probably do this one and this one in one leg. I mean one recording or whatever. But we're just gonna play it by ear. We'll see. There might even be times I do longer ones. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how much time I have. Today it is 5:30 p.m. for me, so we're probably just gonna do this one leg. It's a little bit longer one. And let's go ahead and wipe all the rest of this out. And let's not plan on doing the departure. Let's just see what a straight shot looks like. Yeah. It's a lot of climbing, and we'll have to use our oxygen. But I say let's give it a shot. And then the descent down in here might be pretty interesting. Let's see which runway is active right now. 1. Then if we do an approach into 1, maybe do the... Could probably do that one. That's assuming we don't just go visual. Anyway, yeah, so I was messing around with different map views on Navigraph. That's the FAA VFR sectionals overlaid on the map. And of course, there's this whole route down here. That would be kind of fun to do, but I don't want to go all the way around to do it. So Denali's right in here somewhere. These get pretty noisy, so for these ones I prefer these. Are there any waypoints here? Yeah, there's one. MOUTN. I wonder if that's going to put us right over Denali. Go for it. I wonder if it'll take this. Is that the right syntax? Yeah, when I saw these, I was like, oh, that's a mountain range. And that's a very high mountain range. And then I looked, and sure enough, you're right next to Denali. Okay, let's go for that. For now, we'll see how that goes. Departing, 21, arrival. No. B1. Okay. Why did you pick 21 then? What's our ceiling? Isn't it 25? Yeah, 25. Don't know why it does some of the things it does. What clamped me to 21? Does this have a ceiling? Yeah, 25,000. We can request 25,000 when we're in the air. We'll do that. All right, I like to jot down my burn. So 372, block 734, and the route distance 133. Okay, and then as we come down, we might decide to follow one of these. We will see. All right, departure weather. 10-mile visibility, we already know that. 240, 15 gusting 25. View at 2,400, broken at 11,000, 6 degrees, 2980 is the altimeter. What did it say? It said close to aircraft more than... I think we're way low, way below that, right? I hope. Yeah, half that. Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead.
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
All right, we want to go 12211. SkyOps Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec would like to pick up a VIP transport going to Papa Alpha Tango Kilo.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two. Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec, SkyOps. It's a good thing you radioed. We got a very late booking that needs to get in the air fast. VIP transport for Mr. William Anders, CEO of Innovatech Solutions, heading to Papa Alpha Tango Kilo for vacation with his entourage. Last time you flew a CEO, it was a business meeting in PABT. Let's hope this one's more relaxing. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Okay, we're gonna start our checklist. Fuel on, firewall open, engine bypass set, master switch on. This is avionics bus on, but I really want to move those down. I'm not going to do that now. And then lights on.
Afternoon, Captain. We are just getting situated. Just to let you know, we have a nervous flyer this time around. I'll let you know when we are secure and ready.
Everybody buckled in and ready?
Dark! Everyone's buckled up and ready to go. Just like leprechauns in a pot of gold. Remember last time when we had that VIP transport for Mr. John Harmon to a concert? That was a grand day, wasn't it?
Okay, fuel pump on, ignition on, starter low. I like to wait till this comes up to 20%. Then introduce fuel. Let's go full prop RPM. Put this on standby, ignition off, starter off, batteries on, avionics bus, auxiliary bus on. And then it says prop RPM back to idle. Okay, let's get our weights entered here. FOB sink in the fuel. Right click that, dial it over to pilot, 200 pounds, dial it all the way to cargo 2, and 500. Go to 120.9. Clearance, Kodiak 9 or 3, Kilo Quebec. We'd like to pick up our IR clearance to Papa Alpha Tango Kilo.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Okay, let's make sure our flight plan is set.
Kodiak 3
Looks
Kilo
good.
Quebec, Anchorage Center, cleared to Talkeetna. Radar vectors mounted, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 21010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er squawk 4564. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 2255 Zulu. Time now 2240.
Clear to Takeoff, radar vectors, mountain, then is filed, climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 21010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er. Squawk 4564. Clearance void if not off by 2255 Zulu. Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec.
November 9 or 3 Kilo Quebec, read back correct.
Okay, altimeter to 4,000. Come on. Let's see. Transponder is on standby. Going to 4564. Oh shit. That's not working. Okay, never mind. Four, 5, 6, 4. And we'll go ahead and go. We'll leave it there. Back. Alright, CDI to GPS, or as required to other ones. Alright. Let's see, we are going to need oxygen today, so we're going to verify our oxygen is good. Verify our ELP is armed. It always starts that way, so. Let's see, climate controls. Altimeter was 2980. Something I should really be doing is cross-checking that with airport elevation. 698, that does not match. We might, if anything, we might be a little high. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting, why am I, oh, I know why. Because I was testing something else, and I changed this. Tricky. Now let's see if we get the right answer at 2980. That is much closer. And that's why you should check it. Okay. See, for taxi out, we want transponder on. I really need to make up a 4 pushback phase and then a pushback phase. Alright, CTAP is on 1229er. Minchumina traffic, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is taxiing to runway 21 for departure to the south. Okay, that's going to count as our taxi clearance. Our taxi light comes on. Flight controls are, well, I didn't have this up, but they're free and correct. We should really check, but okay. Let's do trim. For me, less rudder trim and flaps 2, which is 20. Check. All right, let's get a little pushback. Stop, parking brake and done. Alright, before taxi out completed. Parking brake off. Brake check, good. Steering, good. Reverse prop, beta. Good. Let's go full prop RPM, condition lever, high idle.
Approaching runway 3.
Of course, we'd be looking around for traffic, but it's so hard without VR or something.
On runway 3 remaining.
I'm glad we've decided to fly over Denali. I think that'll be pretty fun. Let's check the yield windsock as we go by. I'm glad we're taking off 21. My inclination was just to go out 8, take off this way. Okay, full condition lever, full prop RPM. We're not taking off just yet, but we're getting ready to. All right, Toga, flight director
On
check.
runway 21 remaining.
Auxiliary fuel
4,000
pump.
feet.
I think that just goes to standby. This says on, but I think it's wrong. I'm gonna double check that one. Last check for trim checks. Inertial harness reel locked. It's just us. Takeoff clearance we don't need. Lights. And I need to do this before runway. Watch out for back taxi. Right. So strobe on, landing lights on. And I'm gonna go ahead and go cabin lights on. It's a little cold, so we're gonna go and get pitot heat on, even though we need just a moment. Close up our window. Flaps are set, trims are set. What was the thing I needed to do? The thing I needed to do. There it is, departure. Departure frequency on 1209. We're... Oh, okay, we just need to swap, right? Talkeetna traffic, Kodiak 93 Kilo Quebec is taking off runway 21. Alright, engine looking good. Coming up to takeoff power. Maybe went too far. There we go. I just about have the muscle memory now, but not quite. Alright, there's our rotate, believe it or not.
Unsafe. Check gear.
Gear coming
water
up.
Landing. Gear is up for water landing. Water landing. Gear is up for water landing. Water landing. Gear is up for water landing. Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
Hey,
Water
hey, hey,
landing.
hey.
Gear is up for water landing. Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
We're not landing. We're just getting buffeted around like crazy by the winds. Chillax. Alright, flaps 10. Alright, flaps up. Gear is up, flaps are up. Go to departure. Departure, Kodiak 93 Kilo Quebec is with you at 1,700, climbing to 4,000.
Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec, Anchorage Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210, turn left heading 130, vectors to mountain, then on course.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, turn left heading 130, vectors to mountain, then on course. Kodiak 93 Kilo Quebec. Okay, I don't know about this turn 130, but okay. I was gonna
November
line up.
93 Kilo Quebec, contact Anchorage Center on 128.1.
Anchorage on 128.1, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. Okay, we got winds blowing us to the left, so we're gonna hang out here for a minute. And heading, and autopilot yaw dampeners come on, and flight level change. I don't know why it pitches you. We're gonna climb about there, I think 120. We don't need a VY climb. Probably don't even need this. Let's go and flatten out a little. Oh, shoot. 210. That's good though. I wanted to speed up a little bit. We'll do a 130 knot climb. And let's go and get this up to 210. And then I suspect we're going to need to request 250. Alright, taxi light off, landing lights off, everything else on, we're good there. We will consider anti-ice as we climb through the clouds. Around 10,000, we're gonna get our oxygen on. Because we are not in a pressurized cockpit. I wish they would add like a hypoxia effect, like they have the G-force and negative G effects. Alright, post takeoff, auxiliary fuel pump off. We leave it on standby, I do believe. Nav mode is on, nav mode is not on. Let's go like that. And get nav mode on when we cross the thing. Gear up, box retracted. Let's go 2 more notches to the right. I'm going to use my fancy anti-ice button, and we're going to add some power, because that's going to sap some of our power as well. Anchored center, Kodiak, 903 Kilo Quebec, request flight level 250.
Kodiak, November 903 Kilo Quebec, contact Anchorage Center on 128.1.
Anchorage center on 128.1, Kodiak, 903 Kilo Quebec.
Kodiak, November.
Anchorage center, Kodiak, 903 Kilo Quebec is with you at 8,000, climbing to flight level 250.
Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec, Anchorage Center, good afternoon, Minchumina, altimeter 2980.
2980, 3 Kilo Quebec. So now we can see on here where we expect to be at altitude. Unfortunately, at our current climb rate, not including power predictions into the future. So we're gonna add more power because we're definitely needing it here. We should be fine because we have a good bit of buffer there. Okay, that is, throttle is firewalled. So, I am giving her all she's got, Captain. More clicks to the right. Okay, supplemental oxygen coming on. fix the harnesses. And let's go ahead and activate nav mode. Yeah, see now our climb is going to be late if we're not careful. We are going to slow down here in a bit. I find it climbs better, faster early on, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go anti-ice off here. Oh, what happened? There we go. So I pulled some power out so we don't over torque. I think we're good. That should give us a boost. And if need be, we'll just divert around to the side a little bit. I mean, we don't have to go straight over it. ITT's peaking up. Time to pull back power. Which unfortunately is a thing as we climb. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the prop RPM back a little bit as well. Watch us get up here and everything will be white out due to clouds. $14,000. So we're about 25 nautical miles downrange right now.
Kodiak, November 9 or 3 Kilo, Quebec. Expect the RNAV runway 1 approach into Talkeetna. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
Not even there yet, man. Give me a minute. Expect the RNAV runway 1 approach into Talkeetna. Descent in roughly 20 minutes. Kodiak, 903 Kilo, Quebec. Okay, so to expect the RNAV1 enter. And didn't give me a transition, but I think it's that one. Load. Now this says we're 30 minutes out from top of descent, but that's at our current speed too. Let's take a look at the arrival METAR here. We got no winds, 10 statute mile visibility, broken at 26, overcast at 31, 5 degrees, and 3001. What's the altimeter? And there's a hold here. So I do believe it's expected. So we're going to be coming in from here. If we were coming in from here, there's no procedure turn, but there is here, so we'll make that turn. Or go visual, I'm not sure which. Okay, we're going to be late on 25 here, and our ITT is peaking up. This will give us a little boost as I pull it back, but I don't think we're going to get a substantially better climb rate. Letting that ITT stay pretty high because it does give you a lot of power. See, now we're down to just smacking into the peak of Denali there. It's funny they have a waypoint right over it. That's really nice. Too bad it's MOUTN and not Denali, or you know, something close to it. I wonder where our top of descent is on here. Oh, it's well on the other side of the mountain. little splotch left, which is what we would be if we don't make it over the top of the mountain.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, contact anchorage approach on 125.55.
Anchorage approach on 125.55, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. Anchorage approach, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is at flight level 192, climbing flight level 250.
Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec, anchorage approach, good afternoon.
Anchorage approach, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec. Can you delay our descent by 20 minutes?
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, unable to delay descent by time. Maintain current altitude until further instructions.
Okay. It says stop of descent in 8 minutes. So right around here, our temperature should start dropping instead of rising. And then we can start adding more throttle. Well, the selected altitude arc says we're not going to make it to 25. That doesn't mean we won't make it over the mountain. It'd be nice if we could see. Worst case, we do a little go around. We will go faster to the left than we would to the right. On the other hand, we would go slower if we go to the right, so it might be worth going to the right anyway. If this goes on for very long, I'll have to put on the anti-ice, but I think we're fine. Might be cold enough we don't even need it. Yeah, maybe. Minus 37. That's out. Well, we're not going very fast, so. Oh, it's pretty close, but I'm not showing any indications of ice accumulation, so. Okay, there's 750 ITT. That's about as high as I wanted to get. So I'm pulling a little throttle out here. So option 1 is loop around. Option 2 is do like a holding pattern and climb. Option 3 is go for it. Option 4 is pull this way back. Let's do this first.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, at your discretion, descend and maintain 1,000 feet, altimeter 3001.
Descend and maintain 1,000 feet, altimeter 3001. Hey, it all went green. Let's do a last little burst. We made it! There we are turning. They said at our discretion, so we're going to do it at our discretion.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, descend and maintain 1,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,000 feet, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. Okay, let's do altitude hold here.
Citation 1 X-ray Whiskey, contact Anchorage Center on 133.05.
Switching to Anchorage Center on 133.05 E, Citation 1 X-ray Whiskey.
Alright, let's do descent checklist. I don't like their descent checklist. 18,000 feet altimeter, 10,000 feet landing lights. Which I'm going to get rid of completely because I'm going to do landing lights on approach because we're not an airliner. So altimeter at 10,000 feet is really the only one. Okay, this has below 138, flaps 10. Is that correct? Yep. 138, 120, 108. Okay. And then gear is just below 140. Now, when they say aux fuel pump on, I think what they mean is, well, I don't know. Like, why would you want it on? Is that a thing for takeoff?
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec. The extended downwind is to give you room to descend. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Turn right heading 155 vectors for the RNAV runway 1 approach.
He thinks I'm not descending fast enough. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Turn right heading 155 vectors for the RNAV 1 approach. I'm already going 155 pretty much, so we're going to call that good. And I'm already chasing the top of descent down, and I don't want to hit a mountain that I can't see. Let's see, what does VNAV say here? Target 1,000, no required. Yeah. I don't really want to descend any faster than I am. Plus our delicate ears will burst. Although you could probably descend a little faster at first because the pressure differences are smaller. Given 3001. Okay, wind still calm. We want to be at... Oh, we don't want to do that. Uh-oh. That may be a problem. Let's see what happens. Forgot to clear that guy out. Now where does that put us on our descent?
Mentor 0901, direct Keki, cleared for the ILS runway 22 approach. Descend and maintain 3500 feet until established.
Right on
Down
it.
to 3500, cleared for the ILS 22 approach. Mentor 0901.
Okay, now we gotta watch our speed.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, turn right heading 160.
Turn right heading 160, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. If you insist. I was kind of looking forward to flying the procedure turn, but okay. Let's just do a quick ASOS check, because we go to 135. Oop. We gotta listen in.
Airport, automated surface observation. 2253 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Broken at 2600. Overcast at 3100. Temperature 5, 2.3. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude -800 feet. Talkeetna Airport, automated surface observation. 2253 Zulu. Wind calm. Visible.
Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is on frequency. That's our 12345 new pilot-to-pilot channel that I never hear anybody on.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, contact anchorage approach on 118.6.
Anchorage approach on 118.6, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec. Anchorage approach, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is with you at 11,000, descending to 11,000. guess that's actually
Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec,
1000.
Anchorage approach. Good afternoon, Talkeetna altimeter 3001.
Altimeter 3001, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. Oh wait, did we get 5,000? Oh, they said to descend to 5,000. Let's get back on. I would do a correction on the radio, but I think it would just confuse them. Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is on frequency. Thinking once we get out of the clouds here, we'll just cancel IFR and switch to a visual approach. Go and get lights on now.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, turn right heading 170.
Turn right heading 170, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec.
Kodiak, November 903, Kilo Quebec, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn left heading 135.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn left heading 135, Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec. And I have looked it up, and heading means heading. They correct for wind, you fly, you point to the heading. Now whether that works out in ATC or not, I don't know. Probably not. My guess is at some point they're going to go fly direct to Easel.
Kodiak, November 903, Kilo Quebec, 5 miles from JOZPO. Turn left heading 065, descend and maintain 2900 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 1 approach.
Turn left heading 065, descend and maintain 2,900 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 1 approach. Yeah, so actually probably just go direct JOZPO. Let's clear this hole now, enter, and just go direct, enter, enter. Get out of the clouds yet. Oh, and we're not descending. Now let's kill a whole bunch of power. Full prop RPM, full condition lever, of course. Getting a little bit of icing. We're gonna go anti-ice on. That's going to go flaps 1. And nav and approach. I was a little late on that. Go VNav off and just touch the glide slope there. Okay, gear down.
Kodiak, November 903, Kilo Quebec. Radar services terminated. Talkeetna Airport at your 2 o'clock, 7 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR, report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Take care.
Anchorage approach, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec, you can cancel IFR. Anchorage approach, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec, cancel IFR please.
Kodiak November 903 Kilo Quebec, roger. Radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Shoot, we never got that on. Dang it. Now we're squawking VFR. Okay, CTAP on 123. 123, and a whole bunch of dial this way. 123. What are we for? Talkeetna traffic, Kodiak 903 Kilo Quebec is 4 miles out on RNAV 1 approach, full stop. Talkeetna traffic. Okay, full flaps.
Runway landing.
Okay, we have a strong tail end right now.
Runway landing. Gear is down.
It's dying down.
Approaching runway 1.
Man, you're killing me. Okay, winds are dying down. I did a very poor job.
Approaching runway 19.
Okay. So it's to go that way. Before taxi in, Flaps coming up. Props coming back. Condition lever to low idle. Oh, don't kill it. God dang it. Come on. Ah. It really needs some logic. Because the instant you go 1 pixel past here, it kills it. And when you're going forward, I have to push it halfway forward before it even moves at all. Like I can't see it moving. So like they need that when you're going back. Like don't kill it until you pull it all the way back. But push, like, well, ideally I wish it would just go where you put it, but it shouldn't kill it until you come all the way back. I'm gonna maybe file a bug. Okay, ITT's low enough now, we can... Hush. It won't stop. Let's turn off anti-ice. Landing light, strobe, that all stays on. Okay, we're started now, that goes off. This doesn't seem to always take us to parking spaces though. It has its own idea of where the parking space is. And then it doesn't always put you on an actual parking space.
Approaching runway 19.
This looks like a good place to put in a custom runway though. Okay, like what are you saying? Are you saying right here is supposedly where I'm supposed to go? So that's no parking space. I love that sound. Oh my goodness. See, these guys know where to send you. You've even got a marshal here. And they're facing and holding up the batons in the way they want you to go. What they don't get right is they're supposed to point in the direction they want you to turn. They're doing their right hand correct, but not their left hand. And then that's parking, and yes, it is a confirmed parking spot. Parking brake set. Taxi light off. Now, if you're kind, you should turn your taxi light off before you turn in here and point at them, unless you really need it to see. Now we're going to do one thing before we get out of here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get as much set up as possible. So we want to go to 12211. SkyOps, we've arrived and the mission is completed.
Kodiak 3 Kilo Quebec, Anchorage approach, not clear what you said. Say again.
Wrong. For some reason it didn't click over. SkyOps, we've arrived and the mission is completed.
Great job on completing the mission. Your efforts are appreciated, and the VIP is grateful for the safe transport.
Okay, let's go. We're going to go as far through our checklist here as we can. So with our current condition, I think that actually is as far as we can go, except getting the oxygen off. We're going to leave this in. And actually we're going to turn this off. We've unloaded the people. Actually, you know what? We can go ahead and shut down. We can shut down. Really wish it would not make all the noise when you shut down. That should come. These really should come off and then kill it, I think. I'm gonna write that down. The pump off. Generator, alternator. Generator and alternator off, and then cut off. Because I don't think you want those struggling to run as you're killing the engine. Alright. Lights can come up, aviation bus off. And shut that down. The little plane. You can go. They really need a like ground. We're done. Like ground can go. All right. So what I want to work on next, we're gonna have to turn on developer mode, and we want behavior tool, and we want to go over here and go Control G. And that will give us these things. And then let's see, can we? So we have two ways to go about this. One, I know I can make work. The other one would be to try and get this thing to work. Let's go out here though. So for some reason that doesn't work in this plane. What happens if we do it here? Bravo throttle quadrant. Ah, okay, it has a detent. So I'm over here in hangar control right now, and we're on this axis right here. And let's see if we can make that do something. So if I look at my notes, I don't have these memorized yet, but so blue are K bars, orange are B events. And I don't know what these are for sure yet. It might be L events. Sometimes we can go here. Well, if we're not going to do it over here, because that already isn't working. What we want to see is, can we do it here? How do we feather? So sometimes you can look through this stuff. So whatever that is doing with the mouse, let's scroll down. Which I think does this. If G2 else what? I don't know. We've got throttle lower limit position. That's information. XML var max limit. Min limit. So it's clipping it, but then what is it doing with it? B event is propeller ink. Okay. So maybe we can just do... value minus 25, 0.25. So let's try. See what this says it is. Sometimes this will let you test and sometimes not. Minus? It won't let me do minus. Yeah, that won't let me do it either. Now, do I need to save this? Whatever that's doing, it's not triggering it. Okay, I have it doing the flaps thing now, so it did the flaps thing, which means I can change it on the fly. I need a B event, I think. No. These are B events. These are K events, right? I need a K event. But I need something that takes a parameter. Shoot. I think I have one over here I can use maybe as a copy. So what you can do some like this. That's an L bar. I have this other thing I use for testing. I'm going to try that first. Put the binding here. Wait, what did I say orange was? Orange is B event. Let's try this. Engine, propeller, 1 set, minus, okay, 0.25. Now that says minus, this says minus 25 and that says 0.25. Let's try that one. Okay, first let's do that and then do that. No, it's putting it a positive. It's not taking the negative value. I don't know what these are. Why are there two? I'm pretty sure the B's are these. And I'm fairly sure the K's are these. So maybe L's? No, it's doing nothing. I don't know, it is so hard to deal with these things. There is not any good documentation. This says it's an L-bar, set value, minus 0.25. Mod. It says it's setting it to, it says the current value is minus 5. It sees these as L-bars. Okay, so I'm guessing black is L-bars, but full back, full forward. Idle. I don't know why they're showing up twice, but idle, idle, idle. There's idle, full back. That's weird. Why have different ones if you have to pass it the parameter that's whatever you're... Like it's really just acting like a set. It's not a full back. Like if I put minus 0.25 here, yeah. I'm gonna have to file a bug. Is there any other way to do it? Let's try that. So what did I say orange was? The B event, right? -1. I think it said it. I mean, it barely moved it. But it's setting it up there. Setting it to a half somehow. What's the point of having a... Like just connect, then this is already connected. Why do you have to connect separately? Oh, B-bars, why is it not there? Why is it putting in spaces? Engine propeller 1. Yeah. It's not doing negative, I think it's the problem. Nothing. Oh, we're not connected. Nope. Yeah, a lot of those don't let you write. Ooh, I wonder if we can do that. Of course not. Well, it's decrementing it now. Can we decrement it by more? Nope, decrementing by 100 doesn't work. About 10? Nope. One, no, one wasn't enough, right? Two. According to this, it's going down. Why can't we decrement it by 100 then? This won't do it. Wait, why did it just do it? Weird. So aggravating. So it'll go to that and then no more. So repeating it doesn't lower it anymore. That's not going to work. To wait another week to get this working at least. Okay, I'm gonna give up then. But I would very much like this to be able to go to here when I pull my lever all the way back. I don't know why that's so hard. There's a standard definition for it, and they don't implement it. Quite annoying. Okay. I'll catch you later. Bye. Oh wait, we gotta... Not that kind of exit the plane, that kind of exit the plane. I thought we could make it work. Alright, there we are. Made it to Talkeetna.